The Godfather on the Xbox 360. Prove me wrong, Carrie.
I can't prove you wrong.
Yes!
I have a demo of The Godfather.
That's right.
I also
got it.
have Joel Wade, producer on The Godfather.
That's right.
And this is the
Glad to
Xbox
be here.
360 version. I'm glad to have you here. How's it going over there in the big tent?
It's fantastic.
I don't even
we're
know
having
what
a
it
great
is.
time.
I'm just calling it a big tent.
No, it's wonderful. It's air conditioned. That's all good. You know?
It's not air conditioned here.
Not so much.
My apologies. So let's just jump right into it. This is a
Sure.
360 version. For people who haven't played The Godfather yet, just give us a little setup for it.
Right. So one of the things with The Godfather is what we're doing is we're taking the fiction of the story and the film, and we're letting you work your way up through the Corleone family. So your story is not the story of The Godfather, but your story intersects the famous moments that you know and love. So one of the new features we're really excited about this year is the crew. So instead of just being sort of a lone wolf, this time I've actually hired a crew member, and I'm going to go find a business to extort.
And when you say new, you mean new to this version?
New to the 360, exactly. We've had the time to punch in a bunch of new mechanics, a bunch of new polish items we wanted, plus we added what we consider about 30% new mission content. So there's 4 full new missions, there's a whole new favor system, so it's pretty exciting. It's actually, beyond just the graphical upgrades, it's really like an expansion pack for The Godfather as well.
So let's get into depth. Let's start talking about some of these mechanics. Crew.
Right.
What is the crew?
Well, I'm going to go show you where one of the things that separates us as a game is our extortion mechanic. That's where you get to actually visit over 100 businesses in the game and actually flip them to be for the Corleone family. So here I'm going to get out and I'm going to visit this butcher in Brooklyn, and of course I'm taking my handy crew with me. We've got some Barzinis guarding outside, but I'm going to go in and talk to this guy anyway.
I know you. Don't make me call the cops.
So he doesn't want to see me. This guy obviously needs a little pressure. I'm going to start by just talking to him. The key is every merchant has a different weak spot, right?
How do you know what it is?
Well, that's part of the game in this chance. And also, unlike other games where you're just trying to kill everybody, here you're actually trying to get as much money as you can, right? A dead man cannot give you a cut of his profits. So here I'm just going to take a bottle off his shelf, see how he likes it if I throw it at him.
Oh, I don't think he's going to like that.
He's not a big fan. Well, let's try a little more muscle.
Now, how do you know when you've gotten him over to your side?
So you can actually see that he has a pressure meter up in the upper left-hand corner. Oh, but the Barzinis outside are not too happy about this. So my crew's going to come and help me attack these guys. You'll see our interior-exterior game is completely seamless. There's no load zone. You don't have to wait for that. Here I'm going to try to get an execute on this guy.
So this could go down any number of ways.
Absolutely.
Like, you could have not pushed him to the limit, and then there wouldn't be this whole mess with your crew outside.
That's right.
And how does that work? So how good is your crew? Like, what does it depend on? Do you have to find the best guys? How do you get the best guys?
As you rise up through the ranks, you're actually given the opportunity to hire better and better guys. So here we've taken care of the Barzinis that were guarding this place. Now I'm actually going to try to threaten him in different ways. Try pointing a gun at him, see if he doesn't like that. I'm going to take a bat, see if he likes me destroying. Well, sometimes you got to apply force in certain ways. You got to convince people.
So you just get frustrated and just kill the dude after a while?
You can. I have a feeling that I'm going to be able to pressure this guy. I'm sort of last resort. I'm going to take the Tommy gun to his merchandise, see how he feels about that. And it looks like I've just got him over.
Nice.
So
nice.
Put my gun away.
How are you going to get a cut of all those profits if you destroyed all the merchandise?
Exactly.
Does that actually have an impact on the game if you destroy the merchandise? Will that?
No, it's all good fun. You get to destroy as much as you want.
Nice. Very good.
So now I've flipped him over to my side. Whoops, someone else has come in, messing in with my crew. Just didn't catch him there.
Oh.
So I'll just take care of him.
So now you said there's a new favor system as well, or is like updated, so how does that work?
That's right. So instead of just flipping all these businesses, sometimes as you flip them, you actually have to maintain them for the family. So someone might actually ask you to do something for them. A little mini side mission, if you will, sort of a favor for the merchants. It also lets you do things for the family and interact with some of the main characters from the movie, like Don Vito and Sonny and Tom Hagen, a little more often than you were able to previously.
And you also said there's 4 new missions. So
That's right.
how are they? Are they different than the other missions in the game, or what are they? Tell us what they all are right now, please.
Well, essentially, we're filling in some of the gaps that there were in the story in the previous missions. So, for instance, an example, when Tom Hagen got kidnapped, you didn't really know what happened. He just kind of reappeared. Now you get to be the guy that goes and rescues Tom Hagen from Sollozzo. Similarly, we're really pushing for the fans of the fiction, the Sollozzo drug story, where Sollozzo was bringing drugs into New York City and the Corleones were very against it. So you actually get to blow up his drug warehouse and a bunch of fronts for him.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's fun. The Corleone compound gets attacked. And one of the new features we're very excited about is that the crew can actually shoot out of the car for you, and you can just take out guys left and right with sort of drive-bys.
Well, I'm going to ask a couple questions. They're coming in right now. Just one question from Brent Miller here from Gladewater, Texas. How many crew members can you recruit?
You can recruit one at a time, but as your character rises in the ranks, we sort of have a mini RPG element where you go from an underboss all the way up to, theoretically, the Dawn of New York. You can hire different ranks. So you can start with outsiders and associates, and then you can start picking up capos, underbosses, the really tough guys.
And finally, the most important question of all, everyone who's been watching will know that I'm going to ask this, but Cameron Laprinzo has jumped me to the punch from Davie, Florida. What are some of the achievements in The Godfather?
Well, we have a very balanced achievement level.
You don't have to say,
I don't
you
want
don't
to be
have to say what they
specifics,
are.
but there are
They're
achievements
balanced.
for very different things you can do. There's some easy ones at the beginning, and then there's some very hard ones to get. But you will get the full amount of Microsoft points that we are allowed to give them by playing through the game.
Nice. That's what I wanted to hear. That's all I wanted to hear. All right. And when can we expect this game to come out?
9/19, September 19th.
9/19. All right. Well, thank you so much for bringing us by.
Absolutely. Glad to be here.
Thank you.
Thanks.